Hello, David here with a new video. I've been thinking for a few days what to talk about, and the subject I came up with was, who are you? Who are you? Who am I? Very deep, profound question. Who are you really? When you talk to yourself, who's talking and who's listening? When some part of you is self-critical, who's talking and who's listening? Who is it that is the observer of your life? Who is it who thinks, feels? Who is it who does the daily things we do in life? So, in my philosophy, if you will be silent long enough to let your true self through, you will see that the part of you, the identity that you have in this life is a false sense of self. It's the accumulation of all your memories and experiences from your birth until the present moment, all of your fears, neuroses, joys, all that. And we think of that as us. We definitely, the strongest one of the the self-delusions, let's say, that we are our thoughts and that we are our feelings. Because we are, especially in the West, we are taught to think constantly, cogitating our lives, contemplating what to do, where to go, all this sort of thing. Our feelings, our emotions, our past pain that remains with us for years and years. If you just do a mental exercise and think, my thoughts change, my emotions change, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm sleepy, those things come and go. You never come and go. You are always the same thing, the same point of awareness, observing what's going on, being, choosing to focus and experience the output of our minds. The mind is a giant computer. We need one to function in life, but to think that it is you is a problem, because it isn't the self. It's not the real self. It traps you in nets of logic. It keeps you from seeing who and what you really are. What you really are is divine. What you really are is eternal, blissful. You've gone through many lifetimes as the same Atman, as the same soul, the same spirit that has never died, and never will die. So, the purpose of my videos, how do you awaken? What is the process? There are many processes in the world. For me, for many years, for 24 years, I have used mantra as a means of meditation. I chant the Hare Krishna mantra just out of preference. I've tried many of them. I've tried Buddhist mantras, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Om Mani Padme Hum. They're fine. They work. They all work. If anything, they all have a different, flavor to them. They have a different vibration. It doesn't mean one's better than the other. Out of the ones that feel good to me are Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And I prefer, if I'm tired or I'm just driving around on my Uber, I use Ram, one syllable name of God. And I do it the way that Ram Dass's guru Neem Karoli Baba did it. So someone would like to sing Ram. That's one way. That feels one way. I like to do it Ram, 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 Ram. And when I do it that way, there's no opportunity for thoughts and feelings to begin to impose on my mind. I have found, though, through years of experience, it's possible to do your mantra in a very unfocused, mindless kind of way. And the whole time you're doing Ram, 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 I'm thinking about groceries, got to pick up the kids, oh my gosh, I did that 20 years ago, I'm an awful person, I don't deserve this and that. And just the constant focusing on the past and the future, the ego's two favorite places to be. So, just today I was watching a lovely recording of Ramana Maharshi's teachings on silence. And it's so true, so right. Silence is the reason why you would do mantra. Give your brain something to do while your actual self, can awaken and be realized in the present moment. This is difficult to achieve the first time. I've discussed this with many people over the 24 years that I've been doing this. And it's a hard thing to get your head around the first time. No thoughts. Well, if you think no thoughts, you're still thinking. So to turn the thing off is a little bit odd. So the only wisdom I know is how I began. I was 8 years old, and I picked up a book on transcendental meditation that my mother had on a shelf, random shelf. I read it, it made sense to me immediately. And, of course, stopping my thoughts was not easy. I had the same trouble. How in the world do I stop my brain, my inner dialogue, from talking constantly? So what I did to reduce the very first silence in my mind, I held my breath. And just know nothing, just put nothing in my head, nothing. So, and for some reason, that stopping of the breath helped me, and I could stop my mind for a minute or two. And that was the beginning, and it just got better and better. Lately, I've kind of ignored that aspect of my meditation, focusing on mantra and focusing on the sound. So after learning what Ramana Maharshi had to say, I was like, let's do silence. And I did my Hare Krishna, but I was completely thoughtless the entire time. And it brings you to the present moment. There's a feeling of well-being and quiet in your body, in your emotional body, and you begin to see a taste of Brahmic bliss, of your true inner nature. And just the more I do it, by the way, Ram Dass talked about this as well, he enjoyed more and more the silent spaces as he went throughout his day. So this is my new focus and goal, just quiet. Stop the computer from running my life. All the fear and doubt it collected over the years does not have to have any force in the present moment, which is all that's real. I had a thought to go with that. Darn it. And it went away. Darn it, silence. Who are you really? Well, when you do the silent meditation, who are you really becomes more and more and more apparent the more and more you do it. And this is a way that we can begin to awaken. The whole point of being here, to awaken to your divine nature, the unconditional love that is you. Unconditional love, truth, bliss, guru, God, those things are truly not different from each other at all. They're different words because we have ego, we have bodies, we have language, and the truth is there's no division between those things at all. It's just how we perceive in the here and now. It's worth mentioning, I'm not suggesting we never think we have to make appointments, we have to go to our job, we have to converse with people. It's not wrong to think. It's not wrong to have an ego. It's the attachment to those things. It's when we think that our speech, our actions, our thoughts, our minds, when we think that's us, then there's trouble. Yes, the thought I had. Another way that I'm finding useful to begin the awakening, if I'm upset, and Lord knows I've been upset a lot over the past few years as of the kinds of struggles I've gone through. If I'm really in a bad space, to do the following. God, look at how upset David is. Look at his fears that he has, the neuroses, oh my God, the sky is falling. Look at him and look at how he's reacting to his environment. Oh my goodness. And doing that exercise pulls me away from the melodrama, pulls me away from the story about myself that I've written, that I can't, that these things, the things I want, the goals I have aren't really possible, so forth and so on. My melodrama, my story, completely made up, completely constructed based on my experiences. None of it is real. It's just a thing we do. All the made up rules we have in society, all the just things that we accept as commonplace and normal, we all made it up. So do this. If you're stuck in a bad place, if you're truly angry, step back and go, man, look at what it's doing. Look at what it's doing. Look at how angry it is. Look how fearful it is. And just step away and look down upon it. And then you are looking down upon your life. You're in a higher space, closer to your true self when you do that. And that's what I had to share. Bless you all for watching my videos, and more to come. I pray and meditate and chant for all of you to awaken to your true selves. It is my mission and journey in life to try to help others to awaken. And be silent. Be. You must be before you can do and before you can have. Beingness has to be there first. You must joyfully achieve, not the other way around, when you think, well, I'll be happy when this. I'll be happy when I'm married. I'll be happy when I have money. I'll be happy when I have this, and this. That day never comes. Your happiness, your bliss, is a part of your inherent nature. It is within you always. And when you have it, when you have yourself, then from that place you can do literally whatever you want. So, namaste.